Hello everyone, welcome to Challenge to Build, and in today's tool review video we will be looking at the 1.5" by 30" belt sander attachment, which allows you to turn just about any angle grinder into this awesome machine. So in order to turn your typical angle grinder into a belt sander, what you are going to need is to purchase the belt sander attachment kit. This is all that the kit is right here. And it comes with an assortment pack of 1.5" by 30" belts, the drive wheel, which fits just about any angle grinder as long as it has a 5/8 by 11 pitch arbor on it. And then you get this bracket assembly, which simply attaches to the grinder where the shield attaches, simply by slipping it on and then tightening down the Phillips head screw. I will go ahead and demonstrate how to attach this simply by removing the shield, and then you are going to slip on the grinder attachment, and it allows you to have the adjustability in the positioning, and then tighten down the Phillips head screw. Install the drive wheel, and then take one of your belts. I actually purchased heavier grit belts, a lower grit belt. These are 36 grits. And you then just simply slip the belt over. This is the spring actuated arm. And now you are ready to do some work. Now, before moving forward and demonstrating how this actually works, I wanted to clarify some incorrect information regarding the drive wheel. I had said that this has a 5/8 by 11 pitch arbor, and that is incorrect. This has a 5/8 by 11 pitch thread for the drive shaft of the angle grinder. Your typical 4.5" and 5" angle grinders use a 7/8 arbor, which is the circle that the angle grinder wheel, flap disc, cutting wheel, whatever, sits into, which is this little piece. This would be considered the arbor. So I wanted to clarify that. This way here, there's no confusion of whether or not it will work for your angle grinder. The typical 4.5" and 5" angle grinders have 5/8 by 11 pitch thread prop shafts in them. Drive shafts, whatever you want to call them. I am specifically using a Makita 5" SJS variable speed angle grinder, and with an attachment like this, I would highly recommend upgrading to a little bit bigger angle grinder. You can use the smaller 4.5" grinders, but you're going to want to have something that has a higher amperage rating to take on some of the added load that this is going to create when using it. So I will go ahead and show you now. Another thing you're going to want to do is make sure you have your proper safety equipment, face shield, some gloves, hearing protection. And I can say that if you are doing any exhaust work, roll cages, intercooler work, turbo, boost pipes, anything that requires steel tubing, this is a must. You have to buy one of these, because I just got it about 2 weeks ago, and I can't believe I haven't had it sooner. I am working on the exhaust system for my old pickup truck, and right now this is a piece of 4-inch aluminized steel exhaust tubing, And before you weld it, you want to clean everything up. And this just makes it that much simpler. So here we go. So like I said, I'm using the 5-inch variable speed, which adds just another level of awesomeness to this, because it really allows you the control that you need depending on what kind of job you're doing. So I'm going to go ahead and speed this back up. And depending on what you're working on will depend on how much pressure and what speed, if you have a variable speed grinder, you put on the belt. The more pressure, the more grinding you're going to do, the less, obviously, the more you have control of where that belt is. And this does a phenomenal job at cleaning to prepare your pipes before welding, and polishing of aluminum if that's what you're doing. Now I have a piece of exhaust tubing that has a weld on it, and sometimes your welds don't turn out the best. And I'm going to show you how this attacks welds. I'm going to go ahead and replace and put a fresh belt on. Like I said earlier, I am using 36 grit belts, and the belt changes are extremely straightforward. And I've been using this for a little while now, and I've only had one belt fly off, which that's why you need your safety gear. And that determines how much of a pressure you put left to right, up and down, to where it might roll up off of the guide wheels. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how fast this will grind down this weld. Now this weld was not pretty at all, and you can see the difference with just a little bit of grinding on it, that it cleans it up quite nicely. So that's going to wrap up the review video on the 1.5 by 30-inch belt sander. If you do any work with steel pipe, aluminum, stainless steel, polishing, whatever it is, in my opinion, this is a must-have tool. It actually does a really nice job in comparison to something like this. It gives you a lot of mobility as well. And I can't believe that it's taken me this long to add it to my tool arsenal, and it's going to be a huge asset, especially for doing some exhaust work on the old truck. If you are interested in this tool, the links are in the description below. Thanks for watching. Get out there, go challenge your build, and I will see you in an upcoming video.